That's gone. There's nothing that can be done about it. Second half. Here we go.
Well, it's going to be Swindon kicking off this second half. It's going to be the man who won the penalty, actually, Sim Burgess. Looked like he was just going to be taking it, but instead he leaves it for Dwarback. No substitutions for either team as well at this moment in time. Interesting point. Yeah,
game, isn't it?
I was going to...
Yes, it would be a big call to change something now.
Well, Swindon, they've kicked off the half, and we are now underway for the second half. It's Swindon who kicks us off as Campbell. He's in the left-hand channel, and he's got the ball, floating the ball forward into Williams. Williams heads it back into Sim Burgess, running into trouble there as Phasma. He wins back the ball for Gosport, and Sim Burgess just battered into Tarbuck there on the far side. Gosport getting a free kick. It's taken quick by Yearwood, trying to find the feet there of Dan Wooden. He can't find it, but instead, Bradley Tarbuck, he takes control of it. Now Rory Williams left of the penalty box, passing forward into Samuel Fanian in plenty of space. Got a goal and an assist in his last game, but has really not done too much in this game. Passed it into Ashley Yearwood. Yearwood lining up a shot. Looked like the shot might just find Alfie Stanley as he was running towards the keeper. Instead, Brabham, he gets on the end of it, and good bit of goalkeeping there from the keeper. And to many Swindon fans' surprise, yes, I am saying Brabham and not Purnell. Purnell pretty much started nearly every game for Swindon this season, but a late change has meant that Brabham has started the game. So yeah, interesting change to say the least, considering the crucialness of Parnell already. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether he has too much to do in the second half. But Swindon, they do have a throw in by Pat and Joe's dugouts. It was taken by Tellis. He launched one forward, but I found the body of Charlie Vasmer just outside the Gosport box. He passes back into Harry Kavanagh. Kavanagh's got to run right at the penalty box before he lifts one high into the air, finding the head of Alfie Stanley as he passes back into Tarbuck. Tarbuck, he does well to take it past Angel, still strolling down this right-hand channel, lifting in a low-driven ball, finds Alfie Stanley. He's got time. He goes for a shot. It's an important deflection there from Edge. Just means it goes skimming into Brabham's hand. Good pass there, and Alfie Stanley did turn very well. Just a shot. Probably similar to Sim Burgess in a similar position. Took too long there to release the trigger. And yeah, good work from Angel jockeying back there and winning the ball back for Swindon. The free kick goal kicks into Samuel Fanian inside his own half as he hopes to come down this left-hand channel up against Dorsbag. He's tossing, he's turning, still waiting to release the passes. He's got three players surrounding him in blue and white. He passes back into our skipper, Rory Williams. Williams floating the ball across the field into Harry Kavanagh, now inside the Swindon half. Kavanagh, he's trying to cut inside more centrally and towards the centre of the half. He passes back into Tarbuck. Tarbuck on the outside of the boot, passes it into Yearwood. Yearwood looks up. He passes it across into Kavanagh. Kavanagh back in this right-hand channel. He's up against Tull, getting the better of Tull, and Ibrahim still coming forward as he passes it into Dan Wooden. Dan Wooden taking it forward and finding a good through ball into Samuel Fanian. Samuel Fanian gets on the end of it. He's got Dutchy Hollins arriving close to him, but he floats one back into Bradley Tarbuck just outside the D. Tarbuck into Kavanagh, the former Pompey man, plays it back into Tarbuck. Tarbuck into Alfie Stanley, the two former Pompey players linking up nicely before Kavanagh. He plays it back to Rory Williams, our skipper. A lovely turn from Bradley Tarbuck, sees him able to play through on Samuel Fanian. Samuel Fanian, he takes the turn, tries to go for a shot. Once again, well blocked by Edge. Edge is having a fantastic game today. Now Kavanagh, 30 yards away from goal as he passes it into Yearwood. Yearwood, he's got the ball. He had Kavanagh making the overlap there, but goes to alone. Yearwood still on the ball, looking to get across, trying to find his striker counterpart down Wooden. Instead found Angel and Gosport. They're still applying this heavy pressure. It's Rory Williams just outside the Swindon dugout as he floats the ball once again into down Wooden. Wooden flicks one back. It finds Alfie Stanley, who turns. Can he get a shot across? He does, and it hits the post. Keeper was beaten by the follow of his fans, Dan Wooden. And Dan Wooden just does Dan Wooden things. Finds the back of the net after a good save. And Dan Wooden, it's his 14th game today. And now he has scored 9 goals this season already. Came from a brilliant shot from Alfie Stanley off the post. The goalkeeper was beaten. He had to make another save, the Swindon keeper. But the save straight to Dan Wooden. Dan Wooden with a real striker's finish. He smashes one past the keeper. And Gosport take the early lead. Similar to the second half, Gosport do take the early lead in this one. And yeah, fantastic goal there from Dan Wooden. 9th goal this season. Real win form, but it all came from that Alfie Stanley ball. I believe it was 49th, yeah. Well, you may hear the commentary just go quiet for a little bit as I do the social media updates. I try and look at my phone while also trying to look up at the field as well. As I was saying, though, Dan Wooden, I mean, always finds the back of the net some way or another and giving us the lead today. Good atmosphere here at the AI Stadium as usual. You can hear the bells going, you can see flags flying around. And now Swindon, they've got the struggle of trying to get another goal, but Gosport, they're looking for their third still. It's Harry Kavanagh. He's going down the right-hand channel, looking for options. Alfie Stanley, he's going to be on the ball. Ultimately, the man who got the, well, not got the goal, but hit the post and really created that goal. They're still coming forward. And it's going to find Ashley Eward inside the box. He takes the pass. It was a ball against the face of goal. Narrowly misses Dan Wooden's boot. And surely if contact was made there, it would have been Gosport's third. And more or less game over early on. But great ball from Ashley Eward. The two goal scorers nearly linking up nicely to form a third. Yeah. And Gosport, they're still coming forward. Bradley Tarbuck in his right corner flag roll. And Gosport, they are currently still the team having all the possession in the second half. Look much different from the first half. And once again, living up to the name second half FC. Stanley, he chips the ball forward to Kavanagh. Kavanagh, it looked like he was trying to find Dan Wooden. It took a small deflection, so it will be a Gosport corner. Well, let's see what Gosport can do with this corner. Tarbuck, he lines up this corner. It's in towards the near post. He can't find Stanley. But Stanley, he's on the follow-up. Lifts it way over the stadium. Just too much power hit behind that shot there. I suppose he did nearly get a second there when he hit the post. But yeah. Gosport making the most out of a loose pass. Alfie Stanley lining up a shot, and it just skims over the crossbar. The goalkeeper's furious with himself after taking a small nick. He knew it was going over, but either way, had to make a deflection there. And Gosport really searching for that third. Yeah, another corner. And I think the tweets are finally about now done. So I can return back to the game now after doing a number of tweets there. But Tarbuck, he does a short corner into Yearwood. Well, Jeremy, you missed around 3 good chances. Alfie Stanley, he's just, narrowly missed the crossbar. And I mean, Dan Wooden's got a lovely goal.
Yeah, I sort of had a rundown from the supporters down the other end of the ground. But yeah, I completely missed it. But there you go. That's what happens.
Well,
time your comfort breaks better.
Yeah, I was going to say, couldn't have timed it much worse there. I mean, the first patch of the game in the second interval where Gosport have looked completely dominant. Well, it's going to be the goalkeeper taking this free kick anyway on the far side. Dan Wooden, like I was saying, 14 games, 8 goals, some scoring record from the striker. And Gosport, they won the ball back from a free kick, but it's instantly taken back by Dorset. Dorset coming down the left-hand channel, runs into Harry Kavanagh there, and Harry Kavanagh just doing well enough to win a throw on the far side. It's gone into Charlie Vassman in the middle of the Gosport half. He floats the ball forward. It's going to easily find number 2, which is Tull. And in the end, no damage done. And I have just noticed the goalkeeper, Braham, he has taken a hat from one of the supporters. I think the sun must be playing a big impact on the goalkeeper's game. Probably why a few of the Gosport players are taking long-range efforts. And now Fanian, he's coming down this left-hand channel once again. defeated on the pace battle by Tell. Tell doing well, involving all these pace duels. And the goalkeeper's goal kick, really, not in a great position at all. Nearly found Dutchy Hollins. Once again, well dealt with by Tell, though. And he passes it into Dvorak. And Gosport, they are constantly chasing down this ball. Tarbach, he was the one who got smothered with it there, smashed against him, goes out for a throw for Swindon on the near side. It's going to be Tell taking this. Would imagine he's just going to do a simple one back to edge. Or he may search for a forward one. The referee not happy, saying he's gone too far over and needs to go back to the original position to where it went out. As Tell, he passes it back into Angel. Angel back into Tell. Tell looks up as he smashes one forward, trying to find Williams. But it goes all the way back into goalkeeper Gosney. And Swindon, yeah, like I was saying, yet to really threat. Gosney with a kick. It was a drop kick, but the head finds the head of Ibrahim. But we will be able to reveal the attendance in a minute. A little bit of a shocker there, Jeremy. I don't think the fans would have been able to hear it from that.
Yeah, no, I must admit, because you look around the ground, you think you've got at least 1,000 here. No, it's 813 is the gate today.
Does look a good attendance.
Yeah, it's still a good. I'm not complaining. It's still fantastic to have 800 plus in here.
But like you were saying, it just looks stacked around here today. But hopefully these fans will have something to cheer about if Gosport can find a third. As Asher Yearwood floating a ball, trying to get it past the Swindon defence, ends up going past the goal line as well, as it's bowled back in by Brahim. He passes it into Ibrahim, playing in this left-back role. I would imagine probably the Frame game. I remember the Frame game having a lot of fans there.
No, it's the biggest gate of the season so far.
Wow. Well, Swindon, they're on the attack, on the counter-attack there. It was Fernandez leading the line, got one goal this season. But Gosport, they've won it back as Dan Wooden. He's in this right wing position now. Got one goal this afternoon. Can he get another? I mean, it'd be nice if Dan Wooden could get another. So you could see one, Jeremy, after missing the first goal.
Well, it's what it is. There you go. 813.
But Roy Williams, he's on the ball now in this left back position as a skipper. He comes running forward, chipping the ball into Asher Yearwood. Yearwood leaves it for Stanley. Stanley nods one back, trying to once again connect the run with Asher Yearwood and Alfie Stanley. Not too great chemistry there between those two, although they have linked up nicely this afternoon, just not in that incident. Now Swindon coming down this left-hand channel. Williams on the ball. He's got Dvorak next to him, passing it back into Campbell though. Swindon yet to really construct an attack. Still, Gosport 2, Swindon 1. Swindon